Hello my dear PU2 champions, welcome back to our channel Deeksha Karnataka. Today in Brahmastra I have brought with me your 3D geometry. Going to be a very important chapter. Reason is very simple formulas are there, and if you apply them directly you get the result. Okay, so we're gonna cover up many questions, whether it is 1 marker, 2 marker, 3 marker, based upon the latest blueprint. We'll see that in the session coming right now. But before I start, I would have to ask all of you, if you are watching me for the first time, if you are here and are not subscribed our channel yet, subscribe it right now, because we are here to provide all the necessary classes, all the necessary lectures for you to score top marks in your PU2, in your KCET. Okay, and if you don't do that, bacha, then you will be certainly missing out on marks. You certainly, basically, if you don't subscribe, there are chances that you will lose marks in examination. That's how sincere we are, and that's how committed we are to your preparation. Okay, so if you are new, watching this video, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and of course do not miss any of the classes which is coming on our channel. You have to do two things: keep the notification bell always turned on, and second thing is join our WhatsApp community, given the link given in our description. Okay, so now I can start the session with you all joining in us in this journey. Okay, check. First thing is your weightage as per your latest blueprint given by your boards. This is the weightage over here. There are going to be 3 category of questions from this chapter: 1 marker, 2 marker and 3 marker. 1 question each. Total is 3 marks, and the total is 3 questions, and marks is going to be 6 over here. The beautiful thing about this particular chapter is that you can predict the question. Means you can predict that what will come in 2 marker, what will come in 3 marker, and likewise we'll see that. Okay, chaliye. Now, for all of you who are here, and if you have not started your preparation, or if you're just beginning with the preparation of your PU2 boards, first of all, we should all know that the importance of PU2 board is a lot. First of all, it's going to be a landmark in your preparation, your education years. Okay, apart from that, if you're writing KCET, 50% of the weightage is going to be from PCMB. Okay, and if you're looking to get into top colleges, you need to have a very good score in PCM. Okay, and for that we have brought target 90 plus crash course for PU2. In that, we are offering one-shot lectures, complete PYQ lectures, lecture notes and PDF, live doubt solving, dedicated WhatsApp community, and your beloved test series that was launched last year as well. We have revamped it. We have make it more engaging and more useful for all of you as for the latest syllabus. And for the subjects going to be what? Subjects going to be PCMB. Physics, chemistry, maths, biology. Apart from that, we also have Kannada and CS on offer, and all of this at an attractive price point of 999. Okay, only 1,000 rupees you have to pay, and on that you'll get your PU2 target 90 plus crash course. Start your preparation if you've not started yet. So it's beneficial for both of these, because both of the students who are just starting or who are right now have some grasp in the concept but need to work hard to get their top score of 90 plus, 95% plus in your PCM. Now, one more thing I want to say to all of you, that this courses has going to be launched very soon, so you need to make the take this course right away. You cannot waste time right now, because there's going to be already a jam-packed schedule. If you are late, if you join after some time, then you will miss out on the classes. Of course, you'll get the access to the classes even then, but you'll not have time to cover it up. So start right away for the PU2 target 90 plus crash course. Next, the content index, what we have on offer for all of you today in this session is very simple. 1 to 8 is your MCQs, total of 8 questions there. Then you have 9 to 14 2 marker, 6 questions there, and 15 to 21 3 marker, 7 questions there. Okay, next, check here. Let's start the question number 1 from MCQs. So what we have over here, question number 1. What is the answer, sir? Please check. If a line makes an angle 90 degree, 60 degree and 30 degree, so your alpha is 90, beta is 60, and gamma is 30. Alpha, beta, gamma is given like this with positive x-axis. Okay, what is the value of DCs? They're asking us value of DCs. So basically L, M, and N. That's what they're asking us. L value is cos alpha, M value is cos beta, N value is cos gamma. When you do that, cos of 90 is 0, cos of 60 going to be what? 1 by 2, and cos 30 will be what? Root 3 by 2. This is your value of L, M, N. Answer will be, what is it? Answer will be option D, I think. Yeah. Okay, option D only. Yes. The first question, option D is the right answer. This is a PYQ of the 2023 years. Alpha, beta, gamma are the direction angle of the directed line OP. Let's say this is point O and this is the x-axis, and with OP, let's say I'm talking about only one of the angle, okay, only one of the angle, let's say alpha. Okay, now we are trying to find the angles for PO, the action angles for PO. So how do you write PO, bacha? So PO will be like this. OX is here, this is P, but the arrow will change like this. And we all know that to measure an angle in vectors, okay, we need to have a contact of tail to tail. This is going to be head over here, this is head to tail, right? This is going to be head over here, this is going to be tail. To measure the angle, we need to make what? The contact of tail to tail, right? Yes, sir. So we have to draw it like this. Translate or propagate this vector PO in this fashion, and then this angle will be, if this is alpha, this will become pi minus alpha. So same goes with other angles as well. So answer will be option A. Okay, super. Question number 2 is done. Question number 3 now. Let ABC the direction ratios are given, LM and R the direction cosines, such that the relation between them is given. Okay, L is KA, M is KB, and N is KC. They are asking what is the value of K. We know the relation of L square plus M square plus N square equals to 1, right? We know the relation between L, M, N, okay? Now in this we'll put the values of this as K square A square, K square B square, and K square C equals to 1. We'll take K square common. I have here A square B square plus C square equals to 1. Check. So I'll get K square equals to 1 upon A square plus B square plus C square. So K value is what? Plus minus 1 upon this root, right? Please check. Okay. So answer is option A. Answer is option A. Yeah, yes sir. 1 upon A square B square C square in the root with the plus minus sign because of the root presence over here. Next, a line makes angle pi by 2, pi by 3 and pi by 6. Okay, x, y, z axis respectively. DCs they are asking, same thing. So cos of 90, 60 and 30. So 0, 1 by 2 and root 3 by 2. Same question. Okay. So basically this has also been a P by Q. I wanted to show that this is a question from your question bank and also has been a P by Q. Okay. So answer is option B. Next. This also, again you can see this is also P by Q and your question bank question. So answer is option C over here. Have a look. Okay. So even in the latest question bank, the question has been mentioned, means it becomes very much important. They might repeat a question like this. That's why I've taken over here to make a point about these questions. Okay. Next, find the directional cosines of the line this. Okay, DCs they're asking. So we have the values of A as 3, B as 2, and C actually as minus 8. Okay, ABC if you check, the denominators over here 3, 2 and minus 8. What does this represent? This represents your vector about which this given line is parallel to. Okay, means this is the line parallel to this given vectors x, y, z component which is given over here. This is nothing but your DRs. Okay, this represents your DR of that vector to which this line is parallel to. Okay, the given line is in Cartesian form, that is parallel to this given vector. Okay, now all right sir, this is clear. I'm looking for DCs now, no problem. For DCs we know that we have to divide this whole thing by the modulus of this vector. If I call this to be, let's say, vector B, 3i cap plus 2j cap and minus 8k cap, then I have to find the modulus of vector B, and this will be what? 9 plus 4 plus 64. 9 plus 4 plus 64, that's 68 plus 9, 77. So I'll get this value as root 77. Of course plus minus will come. So we'll have the value as 3 by root 77 and 2 by root 77 and minus 8 by root 77. Okay, 3, 2 and minus 8. Option B looks right? Yeah. Option B is correct. Okay, moving on. Find the angle between the lines whose direction ratios are ABC, B minus C, C minus A and A minus B. Take the product here, you'll have A times of B minus C, okay, because you know that if you take the product of your direction ratios, this formula, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 will be 0. So I'm doing just that, okay, A into B minus C plus B into C minus A plus C into A minus B. If this is coming as 0 means it will be perpendicular, okay, or 0. Basically, yeah, in this case theta will be what? 90 degrees, so we'll check that. AB minus AC, BC minus BA, CA minus CB. Check here, CB and BC cancel, BA and AB cancel, AC and CA cancel. This is 0 means theta is equals to 90 degrees. That's my answer. Option D, a very easy question. Option D, a very easy question. Alright. Next, the angle between the two diagonals of a cube. This is your last of the PYQ, sorry, of the, what do you call? MCQs, okay? So, we'll check the angle between the two diagonals of a cube. Let's draw a diagonal first. Sorry, of a cube first. This is the cube right here. Okay, sir. Alright, sir. Let's make the axis right now. So we can make the axis like this. This is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, and this right here is my z-axis. Okay. Diagonals means this point will be one of the end 0, 0, 0, and the other end will be this over here. If I take this to be, let's say, unit, let's say the side of the diagonal of any cube, I can take. I'm gonna take this as unit value 1, 1, 1. I can do that, no? 1, 1, 1. I'm taking the length or the edge to be 1 unit. Okay, sir. Now if I go on z-axis, I'll have x, y and 0. So I'll have 0, 0 and minus 1, sorry, plus 1. Okay, and if I go in the x-plane, this opposite of the diagonal, I'll have this as 1, 1 and 0. I hope this is clear, right? Check this points. So if I take this as, let's say, origin, and this as point A, now I have over here as P and Q. So my diagonals are OA and PQ. Diagonals are very simple, OA and PQ. OA and PQ. Okay. So can we find the diagonal OA vector? Okay. So OA vector we can find 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0. So means I cap, J cap and K cap. Now same way we can find PQ vector also. PQ, P2Q means 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 and 0 minus 1. So we'll have I cap, J cap minus K cap. So now we have the vectors of the diagonal form OA and PQ. Now once we have this, I can find the angle, right? Cos theta will be OA dot with PQ divided by OA modulus into PQ modulus. Please check. OA will be what, bacha? Dot product if you take 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 1 is again 1, and 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. The whole thing is in the modulus. Okay, I hope you know that, right? If you have to take the modulus over here, 1 second. No need to write this, right? Yeah. Let's continue. Let us continue. Okay. OA and PQ, if you take the modulus, will have the value as root 3 in the first one. And this also will be root 3. Square of 1 plus 1 plus 1 is root 3. Square of 1 plus 1 plus 1 again will become root 3. Okay. We'll have the answer as 1 and 1 cancel. We'll get this as 1 upon 3. So 1 second. Your cos theta is 1 by 3. Theta is cos inverse of 1 by 3. Since there is no special angles for this, your answer will be this directly, option A. Okay, so this is the end of your MCQ set. Next, 2 marker. Yes, 2 marker. Write the direction cosines of z-axis. Z-axis, okay. So if I'm talking about z-axis here, x, y and z. Angle of z with x will be what, bacha? 90. Angle of z with y will be what, bacha? Again 90. And angle of z with z will be what, bacha? 0. All of you agree? Angle of z with x is this angle 90 degree. Angle of z with y will be this angle 90 degree. And what is the angle of z with z? 0 degrees. So what is going to be the value of this? So your L Mn is given by cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Cos 90 is 0, cos 90 is again 0 and cos 0 is 1. So this right here is the value of your direction cosines. Direction cosines. Okay sir, it's a PYQ. Next, direction cosines of y-axis. Same fashion. Y-axis means this is your y-axis, this is x-axis and z-axis. So with y will be what? The angle will be 90. This b will be, this beta will be 0 and gamma will again be 90. Apply this, you'll get L, M, n in this case as 0, 1 and 0. Same question, again a p-bike. You can see the question repeats like this. The question repeats like this. That's why the trend I've shown over here. So you can expect the type of questions in each of the categories. If a line makes an angle 90, 135 and 40, what is the direction cosines? So L is cos of 90 because this is saying that 90 with x-axis. M is cos of 135 with y-axis. N cos of 45 with z-axis. So it will be what? 0. It will be in second quadrant, so minus 1 by root 2. And this will be in the first quadrant, so 1 by root 2. This right is the value of your direction cosines. Please check. Yeah, 0 minus 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. Next, find the direction cosines of a line which makes an equal angles. Okay, equal angles they're saying, means they're saying that alpha is equals to beta equals to gamma, right? So basically think about it, your cos of alpha will be equal to cos of beta will be equal to cos of gamma equals to a constant, I can say in this case k. It means L equals to M equals to N equals to a constant k. The property, if you remember, L square plus M square plus N square equals to excuse me, check here, 1. So I get here 3k square equals to 1. It means k square equals to 1 by 3. It means k equals to plus minus 1 by root 3. So this value of your direction cosines L M N will be given by plus minus 1 by root 3, plus minus 1 by root 3 and plus minus 1 by root 3. This is again a 2-marker question. This is again a 2-mark question. Have a look. It's a PYQ. March 2017. Yes. If a line has direction ratios 2, minus 1 and minus 2, then determine the direction cosines. Okay. So if this is direction drs, means I can form a vector using this drs. I'll have 2i cap minus j cap minus 2k cap. Now can you find the modulus of this vector b? Yes sir. 4 plus 1 plus 4. That is how much? 8 plus 1 is 9. So 3 is the modulus. 3 is the modulus plus minus 3 actually. So you'll have the values as, please check. What are they asking? Direction cosines, no? So DCs will be like this. Plus minus 2 by root 3. Now this, since this term is negative over here, you'll get minus and plus. 1 by, I've made a mistake. This will be just 3, no? Yeah. 1 by 3. Again, this term is also negative, right? So I'll have here also as minus plus 2 by 3. What's the meaning of this minus plus, sir? It means that the first set will be plus, here minus and here minus. This is the first set. Okay, this is the first set, and second set will be what, bacha? Minus, plus and plus, which makes sense, right? Which makes sense. Because if you take the positive sign of the root, which is 3, you'll get all the values as plus, minus, plus, the same format which is given over here. If you take the negative, there will be sign change, so minus, plus, plus. Okay, there will be 2 combinations, right, for the direction cosines. That's what it is mentioned over here. That's also P by Q for 2 marker. Next, the Cartesian equation of a line here in the vector form. Okay, so in this question you have to first check your coefficient of x, y, z as 1. If it is there, yes, yes and yes, no problem there. Now you're gonna find your vector, the parallel vector. So vector b, we all know, will be 3i cap, 7 j cap and 2 k cap. We get that from here. Now you need to find the vector a. What is vector A? So vector B represents the vector to which the given line is parallel to. So if let's say this is the vector B, excuse me, and this is your vector, this is the vector A, let's say, okay, the required vector, then this will be parallel to this. It will be lambda vector B. Okay, that's what it is parallel to, and this point represents your point where it is passing from. So this will be your OA vector or vector A. Okay, check here, vector A will be your 5 I cap, 4 j cap from here, and 6 k cap, because the form is x minus x1, y minus y1, and z minus z1. This is x1, y1, and z1. Now the required answer, general form, check, lambda times this one, 3 I cap, 7 j cap, and 2 k cap. Sir, this is the vector form of the given equation in the Cartesian form. Okay, superb. Next, now we are moving to the 3-mark category. Now we are moving to the 3-marker questions. So what happens in 3-marker? Similar concept. Basically over here you'll have derivations applicable, you might have questions on shortest distance and so on. We'll see that, no problem. Now what we have, find the angle between, see, angle between questions also comes. So angle between the pair of lines given by vector R. So check, this is the vector which represents this vector. Let's say if I call this to be line L1, okay, and this is my line L2, then line L1 is parallel to vector B1. This is your vector B1, and L2 is parallel to vector B2. This is your vector B2. Clear, na? So basically angle between the line L1 and L2, angle between L1 and L2 is same as angle between B1 and B2, because L1 is parallel to B1 and L2 is parallel to B2. So if you can find the angle between B1 and B2, that will be the answer. Yes, so find that. So cos theta is given as B1 dot with B2 divided by mod of B1 times mod of B2. Let's try. B1 dot with B2 will be what, bacha? 3 into 1 is 3, 2 into 2 is 4, am I right? 3 into 1 is 3, 2 into 2 is 4, and 6 into 2 is 12. And their modulus, if you check, we'll have over here, this modulus will be 9 plus 4 plus 36. 9 plus 4 plus 36. And this will be what? 1 plus 4 plus 4. How come, sir? Square of this. 1, 2 square is 4, and this 2 square is again 4. Here, 9 plus 4 plus 36. Continue. Over here, cos theta, you check. Numerator is 16 plus 3 is 19. Denominator is what? 36 plus 4 is 40 plus 9 is 49. Root will be 7. And here 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. The root will be 3. I'm looking for theta. So cos inverse of 19 by 21. That's my angle. That's my angle right here. Please check. Okay, that's the required answer. 3-marker. P by Q. Next, question number 16. Find the distance between the lines given by distance between them. So check here. This is the same vector, vector B, and this also is same vector, vector B. Okay, so it means they are the same parallel set of lines. Okay, but because the lambda is different, lambda mu is different, it means these two are parallel lines. Correct? No, if it was also lambda, means they'll become same line, right? But it is the parallel lines. Check here, lambda is a different constant, mu is a different constant, right? So they are different lines, means these lines are parallel. I'm looking for the perpendicular distance between these two parallel lines. So this is your first line L1, and this is the line 2, like this. I'm looking for this distance D. Works? Yes, sir. Okay, 2i, 3j, and 6k. So in this case, we're gonna do what? We'll do B cross A2 minus A1. B cross A2 minus A1. Let's find A2 minus A1 first. So this is going to be your A2, let's say, and it's going to be your A1. Let's find A2 minus A1 first. So we'll have a difference, 3 minus 1 is 2i cap. With j cap, 3j minus 2 is going to be again just j cap, and minus 5 and minus of minus 4 will become plus 4, so minus k cap. The cross product will be what? This result, B cross with A2 minus A1 will be a determinant, right, with I, J, K as my first row and the other vectors as it is 2, 3, 6, and this one will be what, bacha? 2, 1, 1. 2, 1 minus 1, sorry, 2, 1 minus 1. Let's find this value. Let's find this value. So if with I cap, I'll get what? I'll get minus 3 and minus 6, so minus 9, correct? Minus 3 and, excuse me, minus 3 and minus 6 is minus 9. Now with minus j cap, I'll get what? Minus 2, minus 12, minus 2 and minus 12, right? Minus 3 and minus 6 is minus 9. With j cap, I'll get minus 2 and minus 12, which is minus 14. Am I right? Minus 2 and minus 12. Now plus k cap. Be sure about the calculations, because easy question, only calculation mistake you can do. 2 minus 6, so minus 4. 2 minus 6, so minus 4. Okay. Check here. I'll have minus 9 I cap plus 14 j cap and minus 4 k cap. Okay. Now we have the formula for distance. It's going to be the modulus of this value. Yeah. Yes, modulus of this value. So B cross A2 minus A1 divided by mod of B. Check here. This will be how much, bacha? This will be 81 and plus 14 square is 196, no? Excuse me. 14 square is 196. I can write it below better. Sorry, it's not d vector, my bad. This is the shortest distance, no? It's a length, not a vector. Just d. So we'll have here 81, then we'll have here 196, and the last is 4, so 16. Divided by modulus of the vector b. Vector b is given over there. So we have 4 plus 9 plus 36, right? 4 plus 9 plus 36. That's going to be what? 49 only. So take the sum. 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 1 is 13, carries 1, right? Then we have 1 plus 9 is 10 plus 8 is 18, 1 is 19, carries again 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. 293 upon 7 is the distance. Let me just cross check the calculation. 96 plus 4 will be 212, correct? No, 212, and plus 8 will become 292 plus 193. 293 by 7 is the shortest distance. Will be a distance means units. Please check. This is correct. This is your right answer. Okay. Moving on. Question number 17. Find the angle between the pair of lines given by. Okay. Angle between the pair of lines given by, what is it? Angle of this. We can use this now directly. 3, 2 and 6, 1, 2 and this. So cos theta will be what? Dot of these two. 1, 3 will be 3, 2 into 2 will be again 4, 6 into 2 will be 12. Okay, it's the same question actually. Root of this will become what, bacha? 9. Here again 36 and 4, 40 plus 9, 49. Same problem exactly. So we'll have here 16 plus 3 is 19 by 21. 3 and 7. So this is cos theta. Theta value is cos inverse of 19 by 21. 1 second. Yes. 19 over here. 19 by 21. Okay. So you want to see, this was actually a question over here, no? We just did right now. This one, I hope you got this one, right? This question you got, no? Everything is, yeah, this is the answer. No, this is not the answer. Sorry. This is the answer. It's a modulus, right? We'll have a root over here. Excuse me. This is a modulus, means you'll have a root of this thing, no? Same thing I did over here as well, root. We have to use the root here as well. Correct now? Yeah. Root here. Since the length is only positive. So this was the answer. Yeah, same question. 15th and 17th is exact same question. So see, they have repeated this question. March 23 and March 22. Same question has been repeated in different format. It's not the same question because the values of this is different. 2i minus 5 plus 7. And this is not the same, yeah. 3i 2j minus 4k. So question is different, but the answer is same for both the problems. Means question repetition is there in the exam. Okay, so this answer you please check. This is 293 by 7. 17th is done. 18th now. Find the angle between the pair of lines x plus 3 by 3. Angle between them. First thing is to check the coefficient of x, y, z. Whenever you have Cartesian form, no, check the coefficient of x, y, z. Should be always 1. It's always 1. X, y, z. Here also x, y, z. Now I'm looking for angle between them. So cos theta. Multiply the angles 3 into 1. 3, 5 into 1. 4 into 2 is 8. Okay. Divide by root of this. 9 plus 25 plus 16. Here we have 1 plus 1 plus 4. I get 8 plus 8 is 16 by, this is root 50. This is nothing but 6. Right? So 16 by 300, no? Yeah. So it will become 16 by 10 root 3. 2 8s are 2 5s are. So I'm getting here this value of cos theta as 8 by 5 root 3. Rationalize it. Root 3 by root 3. I'll end up with cos theta as 8 root 3 by 15. So theta will be what? Cos inverse of 8 root 3 by 15. Please check. This is your answer. 8 root 3 by 15. A simple question. As a PYQ of July 2019 paper. Next. Question number 19 now. Yeah. Find the shortest distance between the lines. Again, same approach. D is given. This is your B1 here. Actually, this is not same in this case. So this is B2. So to find here first the line which is perpendicular to both of these lines. Then only we can find the result with the dot product. And this is your A2. And here we have A1. Okay. We have A1. Okay. Let's find A2 minus A1 first. We'll get 2 minus 1 as 1. So I, j minus j is 0. So gone. And minus k is nothing. So minus k cap. J and j will cancel, right? And there's no k cap in the A1 vector. A1 doesn't have any k cap in it. Now let's find B1 cross B2. Let's find this B1 cross B2. Same determinant I, j and k will have. B1 is 2 minus 1 and 1 and B2 is 3 minus 5 and 2. 3 minus 5 and 2, am I right? 3 minus 5 and 2, correct. Check here with I cap. What are you getting with I cap? Minus 2 plus 5, so going to be 7. Minus 2 plus 5, no, so 3. Excuse me, my bad. Minus 2 plus 5, so will be 3 bacha. And we'll have with minus j cap, close look, 4 and minus 3. So 1, 2 into 2 is 4 and 3 into 1 is 3. So the difference will be 1. And with k cap, what do we have? We have minus 10 plus 3. Minus 10 over here and plus 3 means minus 7. Okay. This is my B1 cross B2. So I get B1 cross B2 as 3i cap minus j cap and minus 7 k cap. Now, this is given as d equals to, not d vector, d modulus. It's going to be a length, no? So d will be equal to dot of these two. So a2 minus a1, excuse me, not b1, a2 minus a1, this vector's dot with b1 cross b2 by mod of b1 cross b2. Check. Dot of these two will give me I and I, so simply 3 and minus k into minus 7. So plus 7, correct, no? I into 3i is 3, minus k into minus 7k will become plus 7, and since there is no j, this will be ignored or simply 0. 3 plus 7, this will be modulus because we want a positive value. Modulus of this, check. This is dot, no, dot will be a scalar quantity. Now modulus of this, I'll have over here as 9 plus 1 plus 49, right? So 59, I guess, correct, no? 9 plus 1, is it 1 correct? With j, let me check here. 4, 2 into 2 is 4. 1 second, sir. I, j, k, no? 2 minus 1 and 1, and 3 minus 5 and 2. That is correct. So we have this j is cancelled. 2 2s are 4 and minus 3. That's correct as 1. So if I take minus j, check here. 9 plus 1 as 10. 10 plus 49, correct. So my answer is coming as 10 upon root 59 is the answer, or 10 root 59 by 59, your choice. Yeah, this is the final answer. Question number 19, please check. Yeah. Question number 20 now. Derive the equation of a line in space through a given point. Okay. So let's say this is the point given over here. This point is A. The coordinate is given as x1, y1 and z1. From this point a line passes. So line is passing like this, let's say. And this line is parallel to a given vector B. Vector B. And this vector B's component is what? Let's say we have A, I cap, B, J cap and C, K cap. Okay, this is the vectors, a vector form of the vector B, and this is parallel to this vector. I take a point on this with the coordinate, of course, x, y and z, any arbitrary point, okay, then this is your origin, and this becomes your position vector of the point A. So will be, let's say, vector A. Okay, I'm looking for derivation, right? And this is your resulting vector, vector R. Am I correct? Yeah. So can you write the vector OA over here quickly? OA will be same as the position vector A. OA is the position vector of the point A, right? So x1 minus 0, this, what is the coordinate of the point 0, origin? 0, 0, 0. So x1 minus 0 is going to be x1 I cap, y1 minus 0, same way, y1 J cap and z1 K cap. So this is my vector A. Okay, same way we can find vector R also. So OP or vector R will be given as, check here, x minus 0. So x I cap, y j cap and z k cap. Okay, z k cap. Good. So we have x I cap, y1 j cap and z k cap. So I have the vector A and R now. So now I'm looking for your yeah, we also know that since AP is parallel to the vector B, so vector AP will be nothing but lambda times of vector B. Okay, so how would you write this? Now in the triangle OAP, check, I can apply triangle law of addition, okay, and I'll get what? Please check. Now in this time I'll get OA plus AP is equals to OP. What is OA, bacha? OA is vector A. So I can write here OP equals to OA plus AP, right? So I can replace this as OP as vector R. Check here, OP is vector R, OA is vector A, and AP is nothing but lambda times of B. Now this is your vector form. This is your vector form. We can put the values of OA and OP from there. Put the values of OA and basically A and R from there, and B from this. This is your vector B. Got it? The vector form is clear, but they're asking us for both vector and Cartesian form. This is a common question, repeats almost every year. Check. So how to write the vector form, bacha? So for this, no, I'll use this space. Vector R is given as vector A plus lambda vector B. We have the vector R now, x I cap, y j cap. I can write this in some better space because I need the space. Yeah, right from here. Vector R is x I cap, y j cap and z k cap is a vector R. Vector A is x1 I cap, y1 j cap and z1 k cap. Lambda is just lambda, and B is what? A I cap, B j cap and C k cap. Cross check once. A is here, R is here and B is up there. Okay. So there are two messy statements. I'll just say rewrite that. This one. Okay. 1 second. This is j cap and this is, what is it? Z1. Okay. Now can I move this vector over here? Can I move this vector over here? So I'll get this x minus x1 I cap plus y minus y1 j cap and plus z minus z1 k cap. Okay, now this is equals to this side, lambda a I cap, lambda b j cap, and lambda c k cap. Now can you compare the x, y, z component on both sides? Yes sir. So we'll get here bacha, x minus x1 equals to lambda a, y minus y1 equals to lambda b, and z minus z1 equals to lambda c. From here we get what? X minus x1 upon a as lambda, y minus y1 upon b as lambda, and z minus z1 upon c as lambda. Now since they are all equal to lambda, I can eliminate the parameter lambda and write this directly as x minus x1 by a equals y minus y1 by b equals z minus z1 by c. Now this here is your Cartesian form. Cartesian form. Here was the vector form, and this is the Cartesian form, one of the important question as per your syllabus. One more time. Yes. Next, the last question for this particular session. So that the line given like this are perpendicular to each other. For perpendicular line, what happens? This is the property. Perpendicular line, the property is A1, A2, B1, B2, C1 should be 0. What is A1, B1, A2? What is A1, A2, B1, B2 and like that? This is your A1, B1, C1, and this will be your again same thing, A2, B2 and C2, provided that x, y, z coefficient is 1. If it is not 1, then we have to make the change. Okay, so please check that x, y, z is always 1, then only you can say that it is A1, B1 and C1 like this. This is your B1. Okay, alright, so if you find the value 7 into 1 minus 5 into 2 and 1 into 3, check here, 7 minus 10 plus 3, how much is this coming as? 0. It means therefore the given lines L1 is perpendicular to L2. This is my line L1 and this is the line L2, they are perpendicular. Okay, so proven. This is the end of your questions from this session on your 3D geometry. Okay, this is the end of your lecture on 3D geometry for your PU2. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. I hope you learned from it. So I'll see you again very soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.